Okay, so I dismantled an old wreath that was all beat up and a little bit wet already. It was not very sturdy. And I started to take out the parts. These were pipe cleaners, which are very bendable and three-dimensional doables, like I call it. So I'm gonna try and make a smaller little wreath out of this big one with the materials left over that I don't want to throw out. And then I'll show you some of these balls are no longer, the sun has eaten up the color, so I am going to use the good part of it and maybe poke them in through the bad side to the faded color. I'll show you in a minute. So here's a fern, which the glitter has actually faded from the sun. So I'm just not going to pick this one up, and I'm going to let this one go, this glittery purple fern. It's not really as good as the other ones, but the orange ones are pretty good to be saved. You can still use these. These are pretty glittery on both sides. Show you in a minute. So you want to take the pipe cleaners and start wrapping them around and create your little circular shape. Wrapping around, they're pretty bendable. Although they've been used, you could still bend them and create a circular shape. And that's what I'm trying to do. You kind of like join them in the center, halfway there, halfway down the pipe cleaner, so you can have more of these pop out around the corner. I think this will be a nice little ring around a candle. This would be great to put a candle around it. So you see, a ball can just be poked, a little ball can, it's a styrofoam glitter ball. You poke it into a little wire that's there, a popped up wire, and use that too. Want to make sure you tie it well around so it won't disentangle itself, I guess, undo itself. So now I'm looking at the size, and I want to make it a very small wreath that I could hang on a door or actually put a candle in the center. So I'm going to unite both ends together somehow here, making the pipe cleaner secure and tied around the other edge here. Something like that. This is just invented at the end of the moment here. When I was just about to throw this wreath out, I thought, let me do a little tutorial on how we can do stuff with these pipe cleaners. So here we go. It's coming along pretty cute. It's a small little wreath. Let me get this out of the way. Small little wreath. You see? I'm going to be adding more stuff, so I'll show you in a minute. So I'm making this mini tutorial. I got excited since we're all going to be back in the art class this coming up week. Woohoo! Everyone's excited about that. They've been wanting to do painting and have their big free space in the big studio tables. So this was a nice little thing. I just thought, let me do my little video for this week. We're still getting out of the spooky holiday for some of us that decorate the house with the spooky colors on the end of October, but we still have some fall colors in this wreath, and we can definitely use them. If we have black furniture, it'll work out pretty good for the fall now and the holidays that are coming up before December. We still have a couple of more days that we could use something like this. So I'm putting this up together to show you and demonstrate how with the pipe cleaners, and I'll show you in class what these are, and I think most of you know what they are. The pipe cleaners are these bendable, fuzzy, wired lines. We could do so much in 3D really fast with it. And I have a lot of those in the class closet there, so we could be using these to make our own little wreaths. Maybe this coming December we could do a little wreath to take home. Let's see how that works out. You know, sometimes we plan and it's like the time doesn't work out, so we kind of extend things. So here we are putting together. I'm just showing you how this pipe cleaner is really cool and bendable. Very, very good to do 3D. In a moment you can create something big, dismantle it if it's old, and make it into a smaller wreath. And this is what I'm doing. This will serve as either a decoration around a candle, centerpiece, or you could hang it on a wall. Let's see how this turns out. Be right back. All right, almost done. I'm using some of the little trios that had already been put together from the other wreath. This one doesn't look too good. I may just cut that off. I don't know. We'll see how that works when it's done. But here it is. More pipe cleaners. Wrapping them around. These are very, very flexible. You have to be careful with the wire that you don't get your finger pinched. So being gentle with it, like we always try with all the art materials. Here we go. I think I'm almost done. I have a couple of spheres to add. I just added this one up here. I have a small one. Like I said, some of these are faded by the sun, so I'm gonna try and just keep the best one and poke it on the best side, on the worst side, so we can get the best side to come out. Here's another wire where I can do that here. I'm trying to look for a wire. Here we go. All right, so I basically turned the ball around to its better side and poked it on the faded side so we could hide that side. So here's it is, a little wreath. Hope you guys enjoyed this mini tutorial. A little longer than usual. Working from outside. There we go, you can see it. And I could still add a few more things. Catch you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.